Good morning, my Padawans. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys are good. I'm cold as fuck. I'm having some hot tea right here. But I want to tell a story for Nunya. Nunya is one of the ladies over here that hangs out with Vigilum and Phil and Jeff. Last night I was over on Phil's chat for a little while, and I don't know, something came up about, I think, women forgive easier than men, and men want to fight each other. And that's the way it's always been for me. That's my perspective. And then Jeff asked, "Well, when was the last time you got into an interaction at a bar?" And so I brought up this story, and I just wanted to tell it because I thought it was kind of interesting. I don't know. I guess you could say it was sort of funny. Uh, so I kind of wanted to make a recording about it, just something to talk about. Uh, so I go to the resort, right? I go to this resort and they have a bar. Literally, it's an 80s bar because they have screens where they play 80s music. And that's why I love the bar. That's why I go there, you know? And about a month ago, so I go to the bar and everybody knows my name, right? Everybody knows my name. As soon as I get like 10 feet within the bar, they already know who I am and they got my Coors Light ready to go, right? The guy just goes back and he grabs it and then he knows how to, I charge it to the room so I don't need to show any money. I don't have to show ID, nothing. I just show up and they grab it and they charge it to the room. Anyway, so I got there and I sat down and there was one seat, on the left. There was a guy sitting there with his girlfriend or his wife. She was beautiful. She was very pretty, right? And this guy, he looked just like Jake Paul. He was huge. He was buff. He had that beard. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he had like a really nice beard. He looked good. Like he took care of it. And they were like really dressed up, like really nice. Like, you could tell they had like a lot of money. And I was just sitting there, when I go to the bar, I just chill and have my Coors. I don't bother anybody. And I watch the videos, and that's why I go there because on my days off, I like to watch '80s videos because I'm used to. I don't know. I guess I am the MTV generation, so I loved MTV and I love to watch '80s. Even when I'm at home, even if I don't go to the resort or a bar, I stay home and I play music videos all night, right? Depeche Mode, U2, David Bowie, stuff like that. Michael Jackson. Uh, so I go there just to chill and hang out. Uh, but since I came back, I do have my channel here, and sometimes I take my phone to the bar just to make sure, hey, let me capture an interesting video or let me shoot a video or a couple of pictures just for fun, right? Just because I have a channel. So I'm looking for content whenever I go, traveling. Let me have a sip of my tea. Like, for example, last week I went to the resort and I took a video of the band. There was a band playing, like a cover band from the 70s or something like that. It was pretty cool. I took a video. And then I took a video of the Wolf Run Keno. I was playing Keno. So I have that video on my channel. And I think I took another video. I took like 3 or 4, not too many. I mean, I was there for 3 nights and I only made like 3 videos. So that's not a lot. That's like 1 video a day, right? So anyway, so I go to the bar and after a while I'm drinking and this guy, like I said, they're sitting, sort of next to me. And I could tell the guy was sort of drunk. He kept looking over, and you could tell he was drinking a lot. I mean, I think they were drinking that heavy beer, the draft stuff, that heavy black one, the heavy beer that's what, like 8%. It's really, I couldn't drink that all night. No way. I will pass out, man. I probably only have like 1 or 2. But so I took out my phone, and anyway, and I talked about this last night on Phil's. Uh, and I was leaving, and Jeff gave me a hard time. He's like, "Oh, you got to tell us exactly what happened," because I had to get ready and stuff. But that's why I'm making this recording, just to make Uh, I think it's interesting what happened, because we were talking about death threats and people, guys getting mad at you, and at bars, and bar fights, and that's the way we guys are. I've been involved into a lot of intercations at bars for some reason, because I like going downtown, IB, beach, Pacific Beach, Imperial Beach. There's a lot of beach bars over here with a lot of drunk military guys and a lot of wannabe pirates and vampires. All right, not gonna lie. So this is nothing like the lesbian vampire story. Anyway, so I take out my phone, and I took a video of the screens, and then I took a video of I think the machine, and I took a picture. So suddenly the guy, turns at me and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just taking a picture, bro. I saw you taking a picture of my girl." And I was like, "What? What are you talking about, bro?" I'm like, "I didn't take a picture of your girl, right? Chill." And I just kept drinking my Coors. And so I kind of ignored him. And then he got up, and he gave me that gorilla dance, when they're trying to show off their muscles. And he's like, "I saw you taking a picture of my girl." I'm like, "Nope, not true." And so the bartender knows me. I mean, everybody knows my name. Everybody knows me. And the bartender came up and says, "Did you take a picture of him?" I said, "No, I didn't. No video, no picture. No, I wouldn't do that. Not somebody who's sitting next to me, right?" And let me have another sip of my tea. So I said, "Look, I'll show you." So I gave him my phone. I gave my phone to the bartender. And he looked, he swiped through my pictures and videos on the gallery. And he said, "No, there's nothing here. You didn't take a picture. I mean, you did take a picture of like the background over there and this." And he said, "No, you're good." So then the guy kept saying, "Give me your phone. Why are you looking at us? Why are you taking a picture of us?" I'm like, the guy was like real paranoid. I'm like, "No, man, I'm good. I did not. You want me to show you?" So I got the phone and I showed him. I didn't give him the phone, but I showed him. I swiped, "Hey, look, you're not here." And anyway, this went on for maybe 3 minutes, between me and the bartender and the guy. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the guy could have beat the hell out of me, because he was like, I'm 6 feet tall, but I think he was about 6'4", and like 280, all muscle, And then the wife or the girlfriend, whatever she was, she's like, "No, stop it, calm down, leave him alone, leave him alone, leave the guy alone." And the guy kept looking at me, giving me the mean looks, like he was gonna kick my ass. I think I think a lot of guys get mad because I get away with wearing sunglasses at the bar. That pisses off a lot of people. I got a lot of stories about wearing sunglasses at the bar. I piss off the guys. Now the girls are okay with it. It's just kind of weird. The girls are fine with me wearing sunglasses, but somehow the guys get all upset. They get all butthurt, because I don't know, maybe they don't have the balls to do it. And anyway, so I said, the bartender came up, and by the way, the bartender, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to dox him. But he came up and he's like, "Oh yeah, you didn't do anything wrong, bro. You didn't do anything wrong." But he's just acting, like a monster. I mean, he was hulking out, bro. He was. The girl grabbed his hand and she was pulling him towards her, And I was like, "Oh man, I didn't do nothing wrong, And I said, "Well, there's cameras here. I mean, if he wants to start anything for no reason, just because I use my phone at the bar, what's the big deal? It's allowed. It's legal. You can use your phone anywhere at the resort. Nothing wrong with it." Anyway, eventually the guy he was like going off, like talking to himself or something. He was drinking his beer, and the bartender told him to leave. They had to go, and I was like, damn. And he's like, why? Why do we have to go? It's like, well, you're too drunk, and you're abusing the Miller here, and that's not cool. And you're too drunk. He didn't do anything wrong. So he stood up and he said, oh, fuck this. He got up and he got to my face, and he's like, you got me kicked out of the bar, son of a bitch, or something like that, motherfucker. You got me kicked out of the bar. You're gonna regret it. And I didn't even turn. I was just kept on looking at the music videos. And he was like around my back, and then he came around through the back as they were leaving, and he says, watch your back. You better watch your back. And I was like, oh shit. All right. And I was just kind of like laughing, and I stayed at the bar, and I kept talking to the bartender. We talked about it for a little while. And that's it. I mean, it wasn't really like a fight or anything, but it was sort of like a threat. I mean, watch your back. What does that mean? What the hell does that mean? Anyway, I just thought I'd tell that story to Nunya, like, make it a little bit more, real with my voice. Because when you're typing in chat, you don't really get the, the voice tone and, it's just different. When I'm typing, it's so much different than when I'm speaking. It's like a totally different person, okay? I am. I'm like a totally different person when I'm typing than when I'm speaking or in real life. It's just weird. I think it's because I read too many books, Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the story. Let me know what you think about this Jake Paul wannabe loser trying to kick my ass at the bar for no reason. Just because, I was looking at his girlfriend, and she was cool. She was cute, all right? I wasn't hitting on her. I was sitting the entire time. I didn't even have to stand up, all right? Have a great Wednesday, and may the force be with you. Bye.